All right, welcome back for the millionth video of the day. So let's look at everything we have right at the beginning of September, okay? And by the way, this whole video is my opinion and should not be used for financial advice or suggest that you run off and buy a ton more freaking dinar. So here's what we have. We have them right now in this article that I'm about to share with you telling us that the gas law, or oil and gas law, is going to enter into legislation. Now remember, I've been telling you this whole time that both Article 140 and the oil and gas law have to be amended and added to the Constitution. They do, okay? That's fact, all right? But also I stress to you that both Article 140 and the HCL could only be really positioned to really be worked on or anything right at the very end. Well, let's look at everything else happening around this. Okay, so now we have them really working on the oil and gas law, getting them both to become legislation. Okay, we have Kuwait, or we have Iraq fulfilling the last remaining items that they can to get out of Chapter 7. They returned those archives and property as well as the human remains for DNA back to Kuwait. We have Kuwait this past week coming back to Iraq to review, literally, this wasn't a consultation. They reviewed everything, okay, to make sure they've satisfied all the obligations regarding to Kuwait that they can, to be as far positioned out of Chapter 7 as they can. They're not going to get 100% out of Chapter 7, but they needed to fulfill all the requirements that they could, and that you just saw them do it. At the same time, they're preparing to put Article 140 and the oil and gas law, into legislation. Also around this same time, guys, I'm just pulling all this out of thin air. I have not even written any of this down. So at the same time, they're going to work on the formation of the government. The UN is congratulating Iraq on fulfilling their obligations towards Kuwait with Chapter 7. At the same time, you have them coming out and educating the citizens regarding the deletion of the zeros and how the coins and all of this is significant due to rate change in the currency, because they can't just put coins into circulation without increasing the exchange rate. They've already told you they have to increase the exchange rate to put coins into circulation. Okay, so guys, here's my point to you. And remember, this whole video is my opinion and should not be used for financial advice. That is way too much information happening at the beginning of September, okay? If this is why I've tried to tell you and show you, you need to keep your eyes on September, because that's when they're going to freaking change the rate. If you can't see everything happening right before your eyes that I'm presenting to you, which is hard facts, not just information I pulled out of my butt like every other guru saying, oh, hey guys, we're close. We're close to seeing this. I didn't tell you we're close. I brought facts to you showing you you're close. My opinion wasn't in there. The facts told you were close, not Jeff, okay? So if you can't see what I'm telling you, you probably should stop listening to me and go listen to Caproni, because he'll hook you up, okay? But the facts show you and tell you the rate's going to change in September. And because of the facts that they've also brought forth, such as bringing all of this reconstruction money into place, and because guys, the reconstruction is slated for Q4. So they have to walk, and reconstruction is post-rate change. They have to walk into Q4 with that new rate. If you guys can't clearly see this, you probably shouldn't be listening to me, okay? But the facts show they're going to change the rate after they finish what is the linchpin, the formation of the government. Now, as I've been saying for the last 3 weeks, going clear into this morning, I've showed you we want to see the news stay quiet, walking us into the formation of the government, most likely kind of during the middle to the second half of September. That's now, guys, that period's about 3 weeks out. Not for the formation, but you'll probably see the formation here just within the next few weeks. So keep your eyes on all the news. You want to see the news stay quiet, and you want to see them just walk into the formation of the government and complete it. And guys, if you see the news play out in that fashion that I've just described to you, They're telling you that they have the stage set and they are ready to complete the rate change, guys. It's that simple. There's nothing else to this, okay? So you guys have an amazing day and enjoy your weekend.
Parliamentary Finance, the imminent entry of the oil and gas law into the legislation, and reveal its political dimensions. Posted by Walter, August 31st, 2019. Release date: August 31st, 2019, 21:46. A member of the Finance Committee revealed that the imminent entry into force of the oil and gas law. Committee member Sherwin Mears has said in a press statement, one of the recommendations made by the Finance Committee to the presidency of the House of Representatives after hosting the Minister of Finance is the legislation of the oil and gas law during the new legislative term. He added, the oil and gas law has political dimensions as it is linked to relations between the Kurdistan region and the federal government and the province of Basra and Baghdad and oil producing provinces in addition to Kirkuk. Mirza pointed out that the legislation of the oil and gas law will address some of the outstanding problems between the region and the center, in addition to addressing the problems of oil producing provinces.